Hey everybody, this is Almonda. This is a pre-event video. I'm doing a raid. Well, I just finished a raid. I just finished a Coconut Scorpion Palapalooza. But it was all at night, so I didn't record it. No, the Coconels on the map behind me of ways. The other side of the step, there was a big sandy, foresty mountain, or not foresty, deserty mountain, right? And so, yeah, look at all these, what do they call it? Maple trees that have all the sap. The sap is everywhere. I knew there was a lot of maples down here. This is kind of the area where I used to be. We're gonna kind of quick look at some of these deeds that are have sprung up since I've left the area. So, if you haven't been watching or don't know the story of Almonda in Riviera, I was on a deed with a guy who really didn't actually play Wurm. I was going to try to help teach him. There's a deer and there's a cow. This is not the one I'm talking about, but and stuff happened and did never he played for a bit and then just never came back. And so I decided to leave. And the deed that I had left had tons and tons of silver in it. So I keep waiting for it to disband. So I thought I would walk down and see that deed if it would disband. It doesn't tell me when. This is a different deed. This here is Greedy Dwarves. It popped up after I left. This is a beautiful building. Look at how beautiful this is. As you know, I'm an architecture kind of lover, kind of a person, or maybe just studying just to know how to do it better for myself. Marble and slate are gorgeous together. Obviously, I'm not going to go into the building. Yeah, I already learned that lesson already a few times. They've got this beautiful, they had a ship, and they must have had an anchor in the ship, and they put dirt out there, made a little island. Look at this, symmetrical, beautiful building here. Oh, I could use this. I wonder if I use somebody else's altar, what it's gonna do. Probably nothing. Didn't see their altar. Restaurant. Do they actually have food? My character's actually kind of hungry. Huh. No, we're not gonna. There's a whole bunch of people on this deed, but nobody's here right now. Just a second. I'm gonna pause. 1 second. I'm on pause. Okay, I'm back. Almonda. Yeah, I said Riviera, Almonda. So, this is how you structure, we're doing a build the villa over here. You've got some boats. I wonder, these guys came and they set up, everything was really, really awesome when they set it up. And yeah, maybe they had a lot of resources and they had a lot of people, but I suspect they brought over stuff with them. And we're gonna go over that way here. But look at how nice this is set up. Ooh. Some kind of mission thing. I'm trying to. I'm probably worried about showing too much, but these are really pretty horses. Anyway, so this is Greedy Dwarves. Oh, I didn't even see that. So black, blue, some kind of gray, green. They had a red dye. So they were trying all the dyes on the different colors. And there's another blue. As you know, if you've seen any of my videos, I've got lots of blue. So, anyway, the story about the well, there's much of a story to tell about the old deed where I used to live. There was resources there I kind of walked away from, and I finally realized, like, well, let me go on a walk, figure out. Oh, look at how nice and organized these guys made this little pile of cedar trees. You can see it on the map. It looks very, very organized. So I thought, well, I would go back to the old deed and see if there was any indication of how long it's going to disband. There wasn't any indication of that at all. It still had plenty of money in the coffers. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's only. Yeah, I do that too. Think that's the talking about stuff and putting it down in the chat instead of actually walking, because AWASD is the wonderful. Oh, somebody dig the clay down deep. And that is somebody's. Ooh, that's Horde of Summoned, I think. Guard Tower, I think. I don't play that, so I don't know. But I wanted to jump off of this. So this road was one that was probably built by the greedy dwarves, because it connected the deed I was at and my current deed, actually, but on the south side. And it uses that really pretty slab, what do you call it? Bricks? Pavement? Road? And they built it up. And there's another deed that's down here that's also a lot more on the map, very much more prominent. I need to go back to local and make sure, not make sure that I'm trespassing, but or just see. I mean, because I am. Oh, okay. So on the map, this is a huge deed. They spent a lot of time flattening, and they saw this map. This is where the rock is in this area here, Buccaneer's Den. I don't see any buildings. Maybe it's coming. Not everybody plays this at a really fast speed. This one I saw had big area on the map, and yeah, it is a big area on the map, but sometimes it seems like when you see big deeds that just have flat areas with nothing on them, that they are not long for this world, the Riviera world of Wurm Unlimited. Did I say that? I think I did. A wildcat. Let's go kill a wildcat. I should tame the wildcat. It would be very cute, but I'm not good with the taming thing. Ah, that looks like a cat. Kitty cat. Well, never mind. I need to get my character home. So, anyway, I went to my old deed to go see if I could figure out when it was going to be disbanded. Took this route down there this morning, early this morning, and just to see, and didn't know when it's disbanded, so that's still information I don't have. But I ended up raiding it on my way back because I had an oven. Like, if he's not gonna play, like, okay, I was like, yeah, I'll leave him a bunch of stuff and it'll be ready to go, and give him some leg up. But I noticed in the friends list, I took him off my friends list eventually, because it had been like 2 months since he had locked in. We're gonna quick slide over here. Is it here? Look how nice and flat this is. Again, much better at the road thing. Here, I've already done the bees. So there's another little deed. This is a little deed, but it's getting there. I just wanted to see these. Some of these deeds will pop up and then they'll disappear, and some of them will be people who play for a while. We have later today, which is kind of a weird thing I'm doing a video now, is later today we're having an event, Vehement event. So, that's a mansion. I don't understand why it's a mansion. Looks like there's some arches. You kind of have to plan at least one extra level outside of where you're going to be. But anyway, so no, like I kind of rated deed because I made all this stuff. I made the iron anvil. I made all these. The gold and silver were like gifts from Christmas that I just kind of left there. Well, silver. I have silver mine, but the gold was kind of a Christmas gift, and so I had kind of like, well, I'm gonna walk away and not take all the stuff. And then now I'm like, I kind of want this stuff since I happen to be over here anyway. I'm gonna take this stuff. Um, these fences have been there for a while. From a previous deed person, but these nice little copper lamps. This was a flattened area that somebody else had overtaken, and I'm not gonna be able to see a whole lot. I might have walked around in the video on it in this area before. I don't remember. It's just south of my deed. We're not too far from home. But this is now Solarius Estate, and look at how impressive it is. Like everything is like organized, big, huge. Like you have the fences, you have buildings, you have another fence. Like you have fences. This is really well done, very defensible. The guard tower was already here, but might as well reinforce it. So they didn't do anything with this area yet. That doesn't mean they can't. And then the mansion on the inside, the estate on the inside, it's got areas that are got arch walls, and you have the towers, and it looks very, very, very defensible and medieval. And they have a nice little boat area too. I don't think they have a boat yet. So boats seem to be a long-term thing. Requirements are a little high on the server, which, to be fair, makes them worth a lot. They're much faster to travel than this way. I'll tell you what though, like we have lots of maple sap, and I've already done like a day or two of just collecting maple sap, and I still have to syrup it, and I really could, like just walking where I was at, like oh my gosh, we could have like kilograms upon kilograms upon kilograms of maple sap. I'm not going to, but we could. So you can kind of see some of these areas where people have tried to dig down, and so somebody who tried to deed there, either they dig and they find out that the ground is too low for what they wanted. Sometimes when you dig down, you find that there is water. A black bear? Okay, now this is not a bad thing. I usually see the brown bears. This is nice. Let's take a quick drink. I did a little bit of investigating at the step area. See, I don't have very much food. I need to get back. I think black bears are more scary than. Well, this is the first black bear. I'm not scared of anything that's not unique anymore. I'm not scared of trolls. I'm not scared of much. I used to be really scared of stuff. But, so after going to that deed to find out if it was. Oh, this must be a mission? There's not one that popped up. If so, then I have to go looking for it. Anyway, we just had an event. Right now I have combat rating bonus, and I wonder if it has, like, if it was manually decided or not. Trying to get myself the. Anyway, I've been gathering food and gathering hunting supplies. And the tooth's going here. Okay, I'm leaving some of the meats and stuff. Much smaller bear. Much smaller. Don't forget to burn all. If you burn corpse, I need to leave the meat in there. The meat stays out and tracks wolves or whatever. Or other, like... There's a troll mount. Okay. I could go burn it. I don't really need money. I'm trying to decide what to do. I keep thinking I'm going to make a market stall. I might. If so, what the heck would I put in there? I could put a lot of things in there, I suppose. I wonder if sprouts. Probably not. Sprouts probably don't keep in a market stall. Maybe. Whole dye thing, I still kind of want to do, but I kind of still don't really know exactly how I want to approach it. Why is there? Let me see. This might be. I want to see what's on the ground over here. It's probably clay. I kind of want to see if neighbors have been doing over here stuff, or the potential neighbors that aren't neighbors. No, it's clay. Okay. So anyway, my Marcus Dahl, blah blah blah. Yeah. If I want to do dyes, it's gonna have to be like a service for hire kind of a thing, I think. Although in the trade, Krogluck keeps wanting blue dye that's 80 quality. I'm not there yet. My woads are 60 right now. And I haven't made the 60 dye, but I am working towards the dyes. So that could be something I could maybe sell. I don't know how those sell though. Like liquids don't tend to. I mean, I suppose I could sell a barrel, but Kroglug, however you say his name, Krogluck, Krogelek. Sorry, reading aloud was never my strong suit in elementary school. Now I'm back home. Yeah, he once died, so I don't know how to. He's on the other side of the map though. Anyway, so market stall, blah blah blah. The rest of my day that I didn't show you, this is like tell not show, which is not always good for stories. I went up to the step, and then it happened to be the event where you have all the fighting, so like few jacks, aggressive fighting, butchering. I'm not super great, but I am at least at 60 fighting, 61 fighting. So right there. Really need to manage this better. I think I would like it better. Oh, there's a sheep that's running around. I need to grab him, maybe let him, maybe do it, but I won't. Need to do the skill trackers. It's just something I would use, because that will be fun. They want to sell the Easter Bunny corpses. This is a week from soldiers, the 50 on the fighting, general fighting. Feisty, I think somebody has earned feisty. Yeah, I think that's aggressive fighting, 50. So I was not the only one taking advantage of the time that we had extra bonus on the fighting skills. So the aggressive fighting and fighting had extra bonuses, but also you have this combat bonus, so it's easier to kill. But again, I'm not as scared with as much. That's not unique. Today is the Vehement. Later, not right now. Hope not right now. If so, then I'm not ready. I need to go AFK for a bit. Anyway, what was I saying about that? It has to do with lava. So, anyway, my lamps. So I'm back home. As you might notice, I'm trying to terraform. I just took a random area. Okay, so I'm like, okay, well I got all these extra dirts. Let's do something with them. So why not, try to make this flat? And then as I did so, I'm learning the new skill of the flatten this, which isn't really a skill. It's just more of a technique to make it not suck, not stink. Anyway, I have lots of dirt, but I still could use more. Anyway, So let's stop. I need to do this now. Stop. Okay. So I'm just kind of thinking about how I want to do some of this other like space that I've kind of just ignored. And yeah, it's nice to keep it all natural. But what if I put something cool over here? And as you might see, I've got a second level, which is why I came back here. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that in the later video when we were doing the Vehement thing, which is why I'm doing this now. The one part of the second level I haven't gotten is the middle, and I didn't go all the way over to the old deed to get them, but they happen to be there. So I should have some fence post thingies. I went ahead and put my second level up here. Aesthetically, I like it. Like, here. I'm not going to be able to walk very much because I have lots of heavy stuff. Drop on the ground. Yeah, I got lots of. I'm holding on to lots. Oh yeah. Drop on the ground, 30. So aesthetically, in terms of like the room, I like this being like here and there. Oh, I have a brick. That's what that was. I kept seeing something and I didn't know what that was. I was saying, take the brick. I was able to get my bulk container units because I had much better carpentry than I thought I did. I think that sheep came back upstairs, so I need to go get him and stick him somewhere. I needed to put the floors down to be able to do the walls up here, and then I wasn't going to keep them up there. I was going to keep them down. I might have to rebuild that one. My lovely, there's a mod. There's a mod, a bug, a mod, a bug, a bug. I don't know why I'm saying mod. There's a bug where if you are like on one level, I'm not doing it now. Let's say I was up here on this ladder. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I got two horses in here. One's venerable and black, and one's gold. So I like the gold horses. If you try to embark, I'm gonna try not to do it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It gets the wagon stuck up here. And then it's hard to get back down. So you can't just drive the wagon off the side of the building. So you guys can stay in here. It's fine. But aesthetically I like that, but it's almost too much in the way. And yes, I was gonna put it on the wall. But I don't really like that. I don't know. I like the double staircase. And anywhere you put like these ladders, they only take like a small amount of resources. But I had to like knock off some of that floor to get the wagon to come down, so that was the solution there. I think I had the video. I think it was, maybe it was in the video, or maybe it was just talking about Wayfarer's video, where somebody got stuck up on top, and I couldn't remember from the previous server I was on the previous playthrough I was doing. Not on this channel, but excuse me. Anyway, I've either seen it or it happened to me, and I don't remember if I showed it off. But I couldn't remember what my solution was. So the solution is to take a small, destroy the floor, which is going to have to happen anyway. I'll probably have to rebuild it to get the third level up here because I do want a third level. Oops. All of these boards are tilted that way, but that's that. I might have to just rotate these floors here. So this is the second level right above my dying area. I still want a wall here, and a door here, and a wall here, and a door here. So like this is another area. I think I'm gonna make this open, even though it's kind of silly to do that on the second level. I still am gonna do that anyway. And as you can see, that half has been rendered with clay. This half has not been rendered with clay. I've got my tall tower with the second level of the tall tower. Let's go down and look. You don't remember what you've seen and not seen right now in the house. Most of it is the same. My dying area is nice and dyed, but nice and full. I gotta make some more barrels. Small barrels are the bomb. They do a lot of stuff. Okay, so here's the beginning of my tall tower. And it's just gonna, like, I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I organize this? So I'm just gonna keep going. Right now, I'm just gonna keep going. Whoops. So, this is where I'm at on the tall tower. As you saw, and just a bit ago, the greedy dwarfs had a pretty tall tower, so that's what I'm going to go for. Oh, excuse me. I might, if I keep this like this part, I mean, I might just do the floor there, and then this is where the bridge goes across. I wanted one bridge. I don't know what level. I don't know how many more levels I want to make the general stronghold have. I need to give the stronghold another fun name. One thing I do notice, I don't know if you can see it from here or not, but that back wall, I made it all without windows. See, I want to be able to look out, I guess. I have this thing, so if you notice, excuse me, pause for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the pausing all the time. But one of the things I had wanted to do was that back wall was make a bridge from the house to the ground around the back behind. And as you can see, there's a lot of dirt on the ground behind. I was doing a lot of terraforming that from where it was. I kept hitting rocks, so I'm not sure where that's gonna land. I don't know. I still have yet to. I have the stuff to make the bridge, as you saw in that one video, but I have not made the bridge yet. This little guy, since he was supposed to be just a villa, I could do 3 levels on him too, and I still might, but I don't have any like plain walls, so if I did, I might have to cut that, or I don't know, maybe that's just gonna have to be just a house. But I thought I would do some landscaping. I picked kind of a flat-ish area, and I just kind of said, okay, this is gonna be like the level up here. As you can see in the background, that doesn't match the highest level over there because I kept hitting rock. Yeah, this is kind of interesting to look at, I guess. Oh, they don't have. Yeah, they need to get tents. I assume it's gonna be bad, not bad, but worth the potential for dying, which I have escaped. Henry said I escaped by like the skin of my teeth on one of those videos, and he was not wrong. And I look back at that video and I go, oh, I probably had 1 hit point. And maybe I've even talked about this. I don't know. He was glad that the Easter egg event that I had just posted just now went well. And so I just needed to post today where my progress was, what kind of stuff is happening around the deed, because later I get to do the Vehement event, I hope. I'm planning on it. Whether or not it happens or not, other story. But yeah, so there's still a plan for a bridge between these 2 structures, and this might be the easiest bridge to do, I hope. It seems like it's close enough, but also far enough, and as long as they stay, you know, the stronghold without a window there, I can ramp up to the building somewhere, maybe, possibly. Because I left this one be able to bridge. The other thing I didn't think about, and this is gonna probably have to be determined, I like my little cherry trees and my lemon trees and my apple trees, and it looks really it's kind of like haphazard because it's not in the center, but none of those are the center anyway. On the tops of those slopes, they're not very even, but it probably drives the people who who likes the things inline nuts. But for now, that's how it's gonna go. Camp is built. It's by Meridol. Okay. Anyway, so the Vehement, that's where it's. We have 2 hours before the event. I need to get going if I'm doing any AFK stuff. Yeah, that's nice. Grissom Phoenix says that Henry's amazing, and I agree. It's fun to have a very creative and very engaged GM. But anyway, I originally was thinking I could do this wall to. Is it this one? I think it is this one. Yeah, it would be this. So maybe a bridge from this flat section here to somewhere on the top of this here. Everyone get improving your weapons. Yeah, I need to William Wallace again. Maybe not. Everything's kind of been a little bit bruised up. But I still, I mean, if it's not, I'm still not good with the spells. I really just don't focus on them. I don't think about them when I'm fighting. I don't give myself practice with spells. I don't remember what Tornado does. I have used Cleanse a few times before, and that's the thing that makes things go from dirt to, like up there I could use Cleanse and make it into grass. It's a faux spell that you get packaged in. But I think what I was gonna try to say, but I don't actually think I said, is this wall back here. I always get a bridge to this back area, and somehow all those trees are very, 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 very likely going to mean I can't. I don't know until I try. Sometimes I'm going to try something and it works, and sometimes it doesn't. There's a lot of dirt to take from back here to go into other areas. But no, it would be nice to have a few jumping off points. So right now there's that jumping off point, and then now this is the jumping off point. I want to be creative, but also different, I guess. But maybe it doesn't make any sense. It's not very pretty, maybe, because it's kind of haphazardly, kind of. Anyway, I don't have to worry about how pretty it is. And yes, I did find the last egg in the event. Even though I turned off the video, I didn't want to walk around forever without having the eggs. Maybe it would be more satisfying to say that I finished the event on camera, but I did finish the event. I just didn't finish it on camera. The problem is, no, come here. You don't need to go on this weird, crazy slope thing. Yeah. The live map is empty. Yeah, Crescent Phoenix is right. There's a lot of deeds that are empty that have been well developed. The one, it was Fippy's Last Stand. It was a big deed. It was not that far from Henry's deed. The one where I'm trying not to cry. That video, one of the second tour. I think it was the second tour of deeds. Oh, see, I meant to go. I need to get food. My character needs food ASAP. I just keep making myself starve, and it's fine. I have definitely fat to be able to do it. If I examine my body, I'm sure it says I have a reserve of fat, so I'm not gonna starve, but I'm not gonna get the skill bonus from being above 50. You have to be 50 or above, and then each 10 up above that, you get the skills. I'm still flipping learning, guys, though. There's so much that I didn't even think about to ask or do or have questions about until not that long ago, and I don't remember what it was, but I remember going, oh, something else I don't I don't know. So I'm very willing to help, but I'm also willing to, oh, I got another beehive. this is the time of Worm year where these pop up, and pretty soon we'll have olive. I'm trying to decide where the rest of the olive grove is going, and so like, how far out do I make my deed? I've left the deed, but I could make my deed go out this way a little bit more. I don't know that there's right now an advantage because I don't have any structures or anything or necessity to have the deed go out yet. I still have a cool, not sure what the idea is going to be for this. Maybe it's a statue, maybe it's a bridge, maybe it's something else. I'm not sure. Again, if it's a bridge, I might have to get rid of that blue pen down there that is empty that those horses are going into as soon as I remember. Oh, there's my beehive. The one part about this I don't like is the backing up. But did I ever say I went on a coconut run? Yeah, maybe. So there is a area not far from the step. I know this is story time and not show time, but there is a step and then there's a desert and it's a desert mountain. Oh yeah, I remember saying the word desert mountain, so probably did. There were eventually found all the scorpions. So and on my way there, the first time in this game with this character on this server, I found a cave bug. And the cave bug give you 3 times as many coconels as the scorpions. They were just standing out in the middle of the road or middle of the area. I don't know what caused them to show up. I was very, very glad to see them. This will help my dying. I went all the way, it's a ways away, and I finally got back. It's so desert on a mountain, and so if you go right now, middle of April, you probably won't see any scorpions. I've killed them all over in that area, I think. Also, sadly, there was a snake over there. So luckily, I happened to be engaged with the scorpion, and the snake was back that way, and I didn't happen to see it when I was fighting it. So thank goodness the game decided to do that. I don't know why. I'm very frustrated about the anacondas in this game not being blobby, but I am. It's they give the option for people who don't like the what is it, spiders, to have a an out where you call them blobs. But they don't do that for snake people who have phobias of snakes, which is frustrating because I definitely have a snake phobia. But I was able to butcher it without getting too big a deal. It is what it is, and I just need to work on not being so phobic about it, I suppose. But there's reasons. Anyway, we are gonna go because we are gonna get ready for this other thing. I gotta get my character fed. Of course, the character doesn't want to have a lot of room for food. Maybe I don't get my character fed and buy the stuff at the event from Dumb Dave. Maybe if I decide to do that. See, River Rose, Dioptra are a pain in the butt. Smithing, weaponsmithing, bladesmithing, weapon headsmithing. This would be a good time to do that. So I do think Henry thinks about those types of events and the types of happy hours that get scheduled before these events. So this happened the second time that there's been a big event. There's been a big the last time was a bounty increase, and this time was the Way of the Fist. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. So I think that means we're 2 hours out. So I need to get going. But you guys all have a good day, and I will hopefully see you very shortly when it comes to the... Here comes the sheep. You can stay in here. You guys have a great day, and I think I took a picture. I hope I did. Oh, so much to think about and do. And yeah, it's busy stuff, busy time. One of these days I will go ahead and make the alchemist cabinet that I've made all the pottery jars for. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and you guys have a good day, and I will see you shortly, and we'll see when this all gets posted. Alright, have a good day.